So you want to start camming. You're going to start shaking that ass for some money online. And that's totally cool. But there are a few things that you should probably know before you start. There are a ton of websites, and I've narrowed it down to the top 3 sites that I've seen people talking about and I've heard models talking about. MyFreeCams, Cam4, and Chaturbate. MyFreeCams claims to be the most active camming site, meaning that they get the most traffic, and of course they can say whatever they want about their own website, but I've actually found this to be kind of true. When you start out on their website, you do need a driver's license, a valid driver's license, and a passport or social security card or birth certificate, just any 2 forms of ID that prove you are real. And it's going to be the same way on any website that you're going to want to be paid out on. So MyFreeCams, when you first start, there is a 1-week new model period. So for 1 week, you're featured on their new model page. So that means that when they log onto the site, they have the option of seeing people who are currently online, and then there's a little tab in the corner that says new models. When they click that, you'll be featured on that page, and it brings a ton of traffic through your room, but it's only for 1 week. So you really have to plan ahead, and you really have to make sure that your shows are going to make an impression on the people who are watching them. MyFreeCams tips out 5 cents per token. So when somebody comes in your room and they drop a token, you get 5 cents. So say somebody spends 20 tokens. I'm really bad at math. You get 5 cents per each token, so I guess it's $1. You get $1. It's really easy setup. They also have a really cool feature that you can download like the application onto your computer. So you can either like stream straight from your browser, your web browser, or you can download the application, and then there's a little icon on your desktop and you click it and it doesn't take you to the website. It is like its own application. So it's going to be letting you stream just straight from your desktop. I like it a little bit better because I don't like having a ton of tabs open on my browser while I'm camming. It seems to slow things down a little bit. Next is Chaturbate. I haven't used this one very often. I maybe streamed from them once or twice, but it's the same thing. You get 5 cents per token. You do still need all the same identification requirements. Cam4 actually tips out 10 cents per token. MyFreeCams claims that they have the highest payout, but that's clearly not true. So you get 10 cents per token. It's a very easy setup. It's almost, you just go on, set up your account, and then click broadcast, and you're there. So it's very easy. So all of these sites do have options to do private camming, meaning when you broadcast, you are on for everybody to see. Anybody who goes to the website can see you broadcasting, but people can pay extra to have private time or alone time with you. So Cam4 gives you the option to do cam to cam. So that means that you're going to be seeing the other person at the same time that you're camming. Or maybe they don't want to be on cam, they're a little camera shy, their camera isn't working. It's always the excuse. So Cam4, you can do 8, 12, 24, or 32 tokens per minute, and then people can tip, I believe it's like 6 tokens to spy. So that means that they can see just a very small amount of like what you're doing in the room, but they can't say anything to you. They can't type to you. You'll see that you have a spy, but MyFreeCams does have 2 private options. One is a group private, where that means that anybody who's willing to spend 10 tokens a minute is going to be able to see what you're doing. So you could have 5 people in the room spending 10 tokens a minute, and they're the only people who can see what you're doing. So only people who are paying per minute can see you, which is really cool if you can manage to do that. They also do have the one-on-one private, where it's only one person who's tipping you per minute. So that is up to your discretion about how many people you want to be watching you. But Chaturbate has about the same private setup as Cam4, where it's one-on-one and you pick how much you want to tip per minute. So that pretty much wraps up my rules and how the different sites work. Next time I will get into more specifics about how to actually use the websites, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment.